start off with one of the most fun new features in Word 2010, Enhanced Text Effects. With text effects, you can be your own graphic artist by applying a variety of different design effects to your text, just as easily as you apply bold or underline. First, I'll highlight the text that I want to enhance. Text effects can be applied to any text in my document, like this intro text. But what I really want to do is enhance just my executive summary heading, so I'll highlight just this text. Next, I'll go to the Home tab, then the Font group, and then I'll click on the Text Effects button to see all of the possibilities to make my text really stand out. I've got immediate choices of different styles and colors. And it's great how with Live Preview I can just hover over all of the options and see what they'll look like without actually making my choice yet. I really like this gray. It looks bold and professional, so I'm going to choose it by clicking on it. Now let's see what the outline option offers. Lots of different colors that I can choose from to outline my text. Oh, I really like this red outline. It gives the text an even bolder look, so I'll choose this one. What are some of the other effects that are available? Shadow, outer and inner shadow, reflection, oh, I like this tight reflection. I'm going to choose this one. And let's explore glow. What will the glow effect do? Oh, that's neat. Oh, I like this gold look. Oh, I really like this gold glow. It adds a nice touch. I'm going to choose this one. I want to update the title style, which is the style applied to this heading, to match the new look I've created with text effects. In the Styles group, I right-click on the title style and choose Update Title to match selection. And the new title style is updated. Now I can apply this enhanced text effect, saved as my title style, to any appropriate heading in my document. And because these are special effects applied to text, you have all of Word's other text features available, like spelling and grammar check, for any text that you've applied enhanced text effects to. Let's see how spell check handles Prosware ink with text effects applied. As with any text in my document, the spell check points out my mistake and offers a correction. But my original text is correct, so I won't choose this correction. Now that you've seen some of the cool new things you can do to your document text in Word 2010, let's see what you can do with document images. In the next video, we'll take a look at Word 2010's photo editing tools. As in the previous video, I'll show you, once again, how to be your own graphic artist. This time, I'll edit a photograph without using additional photo editing programs and without leaving Word 2010. Word gives me just about everything I need. I've inserted this picture in my document and I want to see how I can enhance it. First, I'll click to select the picture. Notice that in the ribbon at the top of my document, the Picture Tools Format tab appears. Anytime you select a picture in your document, the Picture Tools Format tab appears automatically. Since I want to play designer, I bet I'll find these commands most useful. Artistic Effects, Color, Corrections, and Remove Background. First, I'd like to remove the background of the picture and see how it turns out. Most of the image turns this magenta color. That is the area that will be removed. I think I want to keep this second piece of paper in my image. To do this, I can mark the areas that I want to keep. My cursor turns into a pencil, and I draw around the areas that I want to keep in my image. Remember, only those things that are magenta will be removed. So I make sure that everything I want to keep is not magenta. Once I've got the areas marked to keep, I'll choose Keep Changes. This looks pretty good, but I think I want to get my original image back, which I can easily do by clicking Discard All Changes. There, back to the original image. Let's see how I can correct my picture. First, I'm going to move my picture over in my document so that it doesn't become obscured as I practice. This outlined area shows how the image is now set. I can adjust the brightness and contrast. Or I can soften or sharpen the image. Let's see what the color option might offer. Again, this indicates how the image is now set. I can recolor the image. I can adjust the color tone. Or I can adjust the color saturation. Finally, I wonder what I can do with artistic effects. This is how my image is now set. There's a lot of interesting effects I can apply. A chalk sketch, a light screen, a glassy effect, a blur, or with this effect, I can even make the edges of the objects in my picture glow. Now that's one cool effect. Now that you've seen how you can enhance pictures with the picture editing tool, in the next video, I'll show you how you can use the same tool to edit a screen clipping that you insert directly into your document using Word 2010. In this video, I'll show you how to add a screen clipping to your document using Word 2010's Insert Screen Clipping tool. So in my document, I've got a place where I want to insert some information. The image of a table I want to insert in my document is on office.com, which I already have open and can get to by clicking Alt plus Tab. Alt plus Tab shows me my open windows. I'll choose the Internet Explorer icon, and here's the image of the table that I want to insert in my document. I'll Alt-Tab back to my sales proposal document and make sure my cursor is still where I want my information to go. Up on the ribbon, on the Insert tab, I'll click the Screenshot button. You can see the available windows that are open on your computer. I don't want to insert an entire screen into my document, just a portion of the screen. So I'll choose Screen Clipping. But before I do, here's a tip. Screen Clipping and Screenshot will take you to the last window you had active on your computer. So you need to make sure the spot where you intend to capture your screen clipping is the last active window. As I did just a minute ago, you can use Alt plus Tab to scroll through and select the correct active window. I've already done that here, so I know my last active window is where I want my screen clipping to come from. I choose Screen Clipping, and I'm on the office.com page with the table I want to copy and insert into my sales proposal document. I'll drag and select just the portion of the screen that I want, the table, and then I'll release my cursor and I'm back in my document with my screen clipping. Notice that on the ribbon, the Picture Tools tab has appeared. As I mentioned before, you can use the Picture Tools tab to edit screen clippings just as you do photographs. One last thing. If I wanted to insert an entire screen, not just a portion of a screen, into my document, I'd choose and click on the available window under the screenshot. And that's it. See how simple Word 2010 makes it to insert screenshots or screen clippings into your document? In the next video, I'll show you how you can add powerful illustrations to your document using SmartArt graphics. The last thing I want to show you is how SmartArt graphics can add simple but powerful illustrations to your document. Word 2010 SmartArt graphics offer many different layouts to quickly, easily, and effectively communicate your message in a visual way. In my document, I'll start by clicking on the existing SmartArt graphic. You'll see in the ribbon that the SmartArt Tools tab appears with two tabs underneath it, the Design and Format tabs. These two tabs appear only when I have the SmartArt graphic selected. In my sales proposal, instead of describing my process with text, I've used the Process Arrows SmartArt graphic to illustrate my process. Much better than just text, I think. There are a lot of other good options of SmartArt graphics for illustrating processes. I wonder if some of these other SmartArt graphics might work even better to illustrate my process. With Live Preview, I can see a preview of how the different layouts would display my data. Oh, what about this SmartArt graphic? Picture Accent Process. It might be cool to add pictures to my SmartArt graphic. I'll click on the picture placeholder in the middle of my SmartArt graphic and choose my image that I want to insert. This picture really enhances this section of my SmartArt graphic. If I want to add other pictures, I can do that easily by clicking on the picture placeholders and inserting images like I just did. Let's say I have something other than a sequential process that I want to illustrate. There are many other categories of SmartArt graphics to choose from. For instance, if I want to illustrate a continuous process, I could choose a SmartArt graphic from the cycle category. Or, if I want to show how parts relate to a whole, I could choose a SmartArt graphic from the matrix category. And new SmartArt graphics are regularly added to the SmartArt gallery from office.com. Now that you've watched me use some of these great new features in Word 2010, let's give you a chance to practice.